Hey, this is Pam Geyer. This is Poolside with Pammy. I am laughing because I heard from so many of you, you like Poolside with Pammy, so this will be our little poolside chat this summer. I've got some tunes cranking out here. It's kind of a nice scene. My husband is really into music and technology, and sports, but the music and the technology, he's got the patio speakers set up out here. Anyhow, I am checking in to say hello and to talk more about, we talked about lessons, poolside, and what we can talk about just from everyday life, things that happen. And one thing that I wanted to, we've talked a lot about my move or selling my home, and there was one part of the process that I definitely felt was an opportunity to share with you, kind of a learning experience for me, and also a validation of not only follow your gut, I think we've talked about that one, also, but also never ever feel backed into a corner. So I'm not going to get into the details because that's just not my business. It's involves other, all sorts of parties, but so I don't want to talk details, and I'm not going to do that. But in a general sense, there was one part of the process where, and this was no one's fault, and that's not the issue, but basically there was a time. Oh, Bruno Mars! I love Bruno Mars. Bruno baby. Anyhow, little Bruno break. So there was one point in the process where I felt, and this was my own feeling, no one pushed me into the corner, but I felt backed into a corner. And I thought, you know what, this is good stuff, because I let that happen for about 5 minutes. I gave it about 5 minutes, or maybe a little bit more than that, but you get the picture. I didn't let it go on too long. I felt backed into a corner, and what I realized is no one's pushing me into a corner, that I have choices, and the choice is, Pam, don't feel backed into a corner. You're not backed into any corner or anything. You own your life. You own your circumstance. There are things you can't control, but you can control what you do and how you proceed forward. So without going into details, I made that decision. Okay, I'm not backed into any corner. No one, you know what I mean? Like I'm going to stand my ground with what I'm doing here. And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it isn't meant to be, that's okay too. And I was at liberty to be able to make those decisions. So it really was liberating, as stressful as some part of the process was. It really was liberating, because it taught me once again, and I've learned this so many times, I learned this so many times, that you can't become victim of situations, and you can't just think things are happening to you and, oh, this is just the way it's going to have to work out. And you don't have to accept what other people propose. Like, come on. You don't have to. So you need to know you are never, ever, ever backed into a corner. And, through the process of moving and all that stuff and selling a home and blah, 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 that was a part of the process that I went through that I thought was a really good learning experience for HIP. So I don't need to explain the situation, which I don't want to do, and I won't do. And they all lived happily ever after. It's a happy ending for everyone. But there was a part in my life when I felt a little bit backed into a corner. And again, I let it happen for about 5 minutes, and then I woke up and said, no, I don't. This is not happening, and no one's backing you into a corner, Pam. You have a decision, and you have a choice you can make to go ahead and move forward the way you want to, and that's what we did. And so it's not, oh, kudos for us. It was really liberating, and I hope that you can learn something from that experience to not be backed into a corner and feel like you don't have any choices. So anyhow, I'm back to Bruno Mars, and here comes my auto. Thought some kids were coming. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to go because I'm going to enjoy my Bruno. Who else out there likes Bruno Mars? Yay! He's so cute, isn't he? All right, if I can't have a Cabana Boy, I'm gonna have some Bruno Mars right now. I'll see ya. I'm Pam Geyer, Poolside with Pammy, living hip, own your life, own yourself. You're never backed into a corner. Remember that, and don't forget, I'm in your corner, and I am cheering you on. Bye-bye.